kabisa bado uanze kulea mtoto, and it's nice that they can now go back to school. And you see they are not even, most of them are not even aware, because the other day I was in a meeting and they mentioned that watoto siku hizi wanapewa mimba, wanadanganywa ati it is not them that wana ovulate, ati mwanaume ndiye ana ovulate. You can imagine. Na unaona mtoto mwenye ajui atajua, atasema tu huyu mwanaume amesema yeye ana ovulate. And that is wrong.
So hello guys, welcome to Touch Digital TV. My name is Amina Hussein and you're watching Sips and Soul, where we share, feel and also connect with human interest stories. So without further ado, today I am joined by a multi-award winning journalist, that is a health journalist and also a content creator. She's going to introduce herself. She is one of the people that we look up to, especially during the night TikToks, telling us more about our health and our personal, journey when it comes to everything that we need to know intimately. So without further ado, allow me to introduce inside Touch Media Studios, allow me to introduce Aidah.
Thank you so much, Amina. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
I think you've introduced me already, but my name is Aidah, maybe the second name. My name is Aidah Munzatsi.
You said, no, the second name. I didn't want to say it because I knew. Sijui kuisema.
Unasema mu, ama unaweza sema muzazi, alafu ufanye
Are you South African by any means?
We shall investigate.
Sawa. Najua watu online wamekuzoea, maybe seeing you as a content creator, winning those awards when it comes to like health and stuff. But we want to know now in Touch Media Studios, Aidah ni nani?
Okay, so I think you've introduced me quite well. My name is Aidah Munzatsi. I am a journalist. Currently, I'm a freelance journalist. I'm not attached to any media station. But I'll say I'm a full-time content creator. I'm an influencer.
Yes.
But for content creation, I've specialized in health. So I only create content around health.
Yes.
I only do videos around health. Mostly, I talk about health in general, but for the past like 1 year, I've been talking.
Turned 1 year.
Jesus Christ. But for the last like 1.5 years or 2 years, I've been talking a lot about sexual reproductive health. And I must mention these guys because the school fees that I'm paying is a lot. I'm also a student.
Oh my God.
I'm doing my master's in sexual reproductive health.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at people.
I had to mention
things.
that, guys.
Yeah.
So that.
yeah. Mbona unashtuka kuitwa doctor?
Sahi bado. Mbele sawa. People call me that. But no, please, I'm not. I think because I talk a lot about health and all that, so people mistake before.
Yes.
But I'm just a health communicator.
No problem. Sawa. Tumeshakubali.
Sawa.
We are okay with you.
Okay.
Sawa. Where was Aidah born?
Where I was born, maybe where I grew up, because I think I've never bothered to ask really where I was born, but I'm sure I was born in the village. Uko Western, Vihiga, not South Africa. So I'm certain I was born in the village, but I grew up in the slums of Mathare.
Yes.
That's where huko ndo nililelewa.
Ukagrow.
Mimi ni mketu. A very proud one.
Yeah. And we love that about you.
Thank you. And I really like also sharing about my background, so that tusione watu wenye wametoka Mathare like they can't be where I am today.
Yes.
Of course, I'm not yet there, but I'm very proud of where I am currently in life and currently, like just general. So I really like attaching my story and my life to where I grew up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So since you like that, and basically Sips and Soul is all about human interest, how that someone made a step, went forward, made something out of themselves. How was it when you're growing up in Mathare?
For me, I'll say it's never easy, especially in our times. That was around the early 2000s. Missy Gen Z was a
When is Gen Z?
Millennial. Yeah.
Gen Z.
So 2000s. So it was not easy. I'll say not easy like in all aspects.
Yes.
Whether it's going to bed without eating, affording a meal. What else? Even like right now, the other day I was just like talking to one of my childhood friends, and like he was like, we ulimanajaje kutoka huku,
Kumanuva.
especially stories kupata ball and everything. Like for us when we were growing up, pregnancy was like a daily thing. It was like sawa tu weshika mimba.
Yes, and they used to call it unwanted.
Exactly. But nowadays you say unplanned.
It's unplanned.
Unwanted, really?
Unwanted,
I mean,
really?
when you were having, you knew like
Yes.
the end results
Yes.
when you have unprotected intercourse, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was. I think I've shared my story quite a lot. It was a washe kitambo, but saizi it's not like I've gotten used to, but I truly appreciate.
The
Like
journey.
the journey and everything, right? Like I cannot even paint a picture properly of how it was, but trust me, it was very tough. For me, I think I managed to maneuver and all that, maybe come out of the slums.
Yes.
Without pregnancy, without infections and diseases, because I'm not saying that slums are linked to that, but it's basically upbringing. Because right now I can say I'm an introvert extrovert, but then I was an introvert. Niende shule, nitoke shule nyumbani.
Wewe ulikuwa na mzazi mkali.
No, do you know my mom has never to date, never beaten me.
Wow.
Never. For me, even in high school, I think I was caned once. Yeah, once. Even punishments and all that, like never. And the caning was kwa sababu ni ile ya mmepatikana class nzima hivyo. Yeah. I can actually once.
Vane wewe una kujako hapa.
Ni mtoto mzuri.
Mtoto mzuri kutoka Vihiga.
Kutoka Vihiga.
Yes. So with that upbringing, you can see that there's so many things you saw in your environment, but you chose to walk on the rightful path. Does that align with what you're doing right now? Ama ni kitu yenye imefanya uka stand out? Ama it's something that you anticipated in future you'll be like that?
Okay, so for me, I've always loved health. Health in general.
Okay.
I can't tell really where the passion or where I got into this track, but I remember even in campus, we used to, of course we were told you can do this and this project and all that. So all my projects, all my write-ups were all about health. So there is a story I did, I think when I was in my 4th year, I did a story on cerebral palsy. And the story, she was a very young girl with cerebral palsy and the challenges that the family and the mom was going through. And I remember even my lecturer, Miss Muhatia, telling me that like I've for me, I never realized that I was doing health. But I remember Miss Muhatia telling me that that is the niche that you're supposed to take. And back then for us it was not like, oh, you will do health, you will do this. I studied at Multimedia University, and for us we were being taught just general. Yeah. So from there, I remember even when I was applying for my first job, we were told, oh, do a story. And for me, I did it. It was actually tactical, because I knew people of my age, people don't like talking about health and climate change. So I knew, wacha ni pitch na story ya health na climate,
watakuchukua
na wakanichukua. So I've always been passionate about health. I won't say like it wasn't, maybe just recently, like 5 years back or something, that is when I decided, now let me narrow down to this, because as I said, currently I'm doing my master's.
Yes.
And no one would imagine a journalist like switching and doing their master's in a medical or a health field.
Yes.
Yeah? So I felt even the type of content I create, I felt like, of course my content is more educational and more of awareness, just common, like I don't want to say common knowledge or something. I don't know the right word to use, but I felt like I want to get deeper into this.
Yes.
I basically want to educate people more about sexual and reproductive health. And that is one of the reasons that I decided to switch from journalism to being a lot in the health education field, but most importantly, it's also when it comes to policies.
Yes.
Basically human rights up, so basically human rights and policies and all that, and also educating people, because I just feel like, because most of my content is around sexual reproductive health, a lot of topics touching on women health.
Yes.
I just feel like, because even when I was growing up, me hata sikuwa najua hizi vitu.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want people to make uninformed choices. For me, it's basically to pass information outside there so that women and girls, especially girls, watoto wadogo, kama vile nilikuwa uko Mathare, so that they are also informed and they get
But they
to
shout
know.
out to you. You're doing an amazing job. Yeah, because while growing up, now our mothers never, especially us, I don't know about the next generation, but for us, hakuna siku mama yako angekuacha chini akwambie, if you mess like this, you're going to get pregnant. I've never had that. You know, and sai we have that liberty of going to the social media and getting all this information. If you want to learn more about your body, what you like, what your body likes. So right now we have that your mandate, you can go to social media and Google. But our mothers never used to have that. Ni mashosho walikuja wanawaambia.
Yeah.
But with us, education came in. So now your mother and assume once you go to school, they will teach you.
But no one is teaching you there. It's only
you
class 6 and reproductive health, and everyone. Hata ukiulizwa, you want to hide as you respond to the question.
Imagine being in class 6 and the first word, ukifunza the male genital part of the female, unasikia testes, unasikia, fallopian tube. Uko like,
hizo nini?
Na
ujue unafunzwa and there's no image. They
let you assume. And that's why I think that assuming, your curiosity, it has made a lot of us make the wrong choices.
Curiosity is the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for you to do that, tick manze, tick. You're doing an amazing
I'm not drum
job.
rolls.
Big take drum rolls. So with the uprise of the new measures, let me put it, the new ways of you maybe satisfying yourself, you getting pleasure. Right now we have moved from now human beings. We are getting, let's say, let me call it rose. We are getting the dildos. We are getting, I like calling them out because some people wataki wananiambia viewer discretion, don't say these things. So with the rise of these things, you can see this thing being sold online. And you see someone anakwambia, hey kesho, niko na rose, niko na nini, and you hear people talking about it nini. But to some people hii ni kitu geni, hawaijui. Ongelea hayo.
Okay, so for me, I'm going to talk about it from a personal point of view.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So for me, I'm very positive about my sexuality first and sexuality in general.
Okay.
I mean, as a woman, as a man, you need to be positive about your sexuality. As you said, our parents and even the previous, there are those early millennials and wale wa nyuma wanaitwaje. Like they will not even sit you down and talk to you about sexuality, about sex, about health, about menstruation and everything sexual reproductive health. No one would. As you've said, ni class 6 tu unagusiwa, then you go to form 2, you and in class 6 ndio unaanza the what?
Your body starts developing.
Developing like the puberty stage and all that. So you get confused. You like, what is happening? Hizi nywele zinatoka wapi? Why are my boobs growing and all that? And even before I respond to that, I just feel like it is very important. As a parent, usikubali mtoto wako aingie Google and you're there. Remember, even on social media, on TikTok and all these social media platforms, there are very few people that give credible information.
Yes.
Even Google, nowadays, even with ChatGPT will write down there that make sure you're doing what, like you're confirming your whatever response I've given you, because I might also be wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of misinformation online. I know that there's good and there's also bad.
Yes.
So the only person that can come in to bridge this particular gap is you as a parent, you as a human being, you as a guardian to this particular child, especially the teenagers.
Yes.
because let me tell you, that stage most of us have gone through. That is the most confusing. You see your daughter amekaa ametulia, she's an introvert and all that. Huyo mtoto anapitia mambo mingi, and whatever she's thinking about, like, it's a lot. So yes. I feel like parents, I mean, what is wrong with saying a vagina, a penis, uterus? There is nothing wrong with that. Me, first of all, my sister shocked me. I think that is when Kibaki introduced. God bless Kibaki. Kama si Kibaki, trust me, I will not even be in school.
Hatumikuwa tumesoma.
Yes.
Thank you Kibaki.
Manzi akaleta mashule masomo ya bure na chakula githeri huko shule.
But at least it was nice. It was worth it.
Yes, I'm telling you. Me, I used to beba that githeri. Nikishapewa ya lunch naendea ingine yenye tutakula sapa manzi. Burger, I don't know. Burger. Tuko tunaita burger.
Kuna watu watalia hapa maziwa ya Nyayo, lakini Kibaki fed us. Kibaki alitusomesha na akatufeed.
Let me tell you. Me, by the way, if it were not for him, I had stayed home for 2 years.
Wow.
Juu siwezi enda shule. 2 or 3. Karibu hata nikwe mwanasiasa.
Alikuwa na
hii tutatoa wapi president?
Hii ni chama gani NAK? NAK
ni PNU ama ni
NAK? Ilikuwa NAK, ilikuwa ya Uhuru. Walikuja wakacombine, but NAK Kenya. Salute manzi. You look for something as a government, work on it, please.
Yeah. So that's when during that time, I think they had the Ministry of Education had introduced free sanitary towels in school.
Yes, I remember.
So hapo ndo mimi nilibahatikia. So I went, sistangu akaona navaa, then she was like, umeanza kunyesha. Me, the word kunyesha shocked me. What is that?
Mimi the first word came to me, niliambiwa ni mashiro. Mashiro hizo ni nini jamani?
I was told kunyesha, I got shocked. Why are you saying that? Yeah, so I think parents and even we adults, we should not allow our teenagers, our adolescents to wapitie vitu kama wakuwe in shock kama vile sisi. And you see most of them, for example, you've never been told when you have sex, unprotected sex, you will get pregnant. Yeah? So, the question I usually ask myself, so should we tell these kids the consequences of having sex, or we should talk to them and ama waende wajaribu wajijulie huko, then they come. You see, when you get pregnant, especially at a younger age, it almost stops everything.
Yes.
Miezi 9 bado uanze kulea mtoto, and it's nice that they can now go back to school. And you see, they are not even, most of them are not even aware, because the other day I was in a meeting and they mentioned that watoto siku hizi wanapewa mimba, wanadanganywa ati it is not them that wana ovulate, ati mwanaume ndiye ana ovulate. You can imagine. Na unaona mtoto mwenye ajui atajua, atasema tu huyu mwanaume amesema yeye ana ovulate. And that is wrong.
Oh my God.
So back to dildos. So I like it when women are positive about their sexuality.
Yes.
But me, what I say, there is no pressure. Yeah? Wajasema ati kwa sababu ziko kila mtu atumie. If it is not your thing, wachana nayo. Yeah? I was actually sharing with a friend of mine that there is another one who was actually using a cucumber. Unaona pressure kwa sababu kuna dildo and I cannot afford a dildo. So let me get a cucumber from Mama Mboga with 30 bob, and that's it.
And then I clean it, that's
it. And now unaona, you're also putting, number one, you're putting yourself in danger. You're also putting your health down there.
Yes.
In danger as well. Infections and all that. So it's okay. Kama kuna wenye wanatumia, that is them, and they are positive about their sexuality, and they are positive about their
themselves,
body. Yeah. And something else with the toys is that you also get to explore your body. You get to understand your body. You get to understand your pleasure points as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And for especially for couples and all that. Yeah, there are couples who actually wanatumia, bibi na bwana wote wako sawa. Kuna couples wenye bibi anajificha akitumia. Kuna couples wenye bwana anajificha. Like, you do you. Mimi sikujudge.
Yes.
Kama wewe uko sawa nayo, that is totally okay, of course. But kama hauyuko sawa, hii social media iko na pressure.
Mchani
Usikubali alafu pia tumia kitu yenye unajua. Unaona, you might go there inserting things, and also something very very important.
With that in mind, the other day, I think 2 days ago, a girl died with a vibrator inside her, and that really brought a lot of attention. And the one thing that really ilinikera about us Kenyans, once something like that happens, we shun it away. No one wants to share such a story ama kuelezea mwenzake mbona imefanyika hivyo, because if you're owning a dildo and I'm owning a dildo, then it's almost the same. Kama ilikuwa mbona mimi isinimalize?
Utajuaje alifanya nini mbaya? And exactly,
you get, and everyone jumped into conclusion, laughed about it. We have that culture,
and it is
tendency.
very wrong. Why are you laughing?
People are laughing. People are even making jokes out of it because they feel like, and no one is asking.
Like she was doing something wrong.
Yes. Yeah, if the notion was, atambia nini God.
Seriously?
Those things, yes. So when you go to the comments, it was, and that's why I invited you here. I wanted you to talk about it. Talk about these things. Enlighten the society that if a woman uses a dildo, if a man uses such a sex toy, it's not a bad thing.
Like, exactly what I said. I mean, they are just positive about their sexuality. Me, that's what I'll say. They basically just want to explore their pleasure points and explore their bodies.
Yes.
Probably if they have a partner, they probably feel like huyu partner wangu hafiki huku.
Yes.
And that's why, for example, if you have a partner, it is also important. For example, if you have a toy, why don't the two of you, discuss about it?
Yes.
Yeah. Ndio, like, why are you using this? Yeah, natumia probably just for pleasure, to understand. Nani hataki kusikia
curiosity,
for curiosity and all that. And also, I think even before you begin using these things, the other day I saw some very amazing influencers on I think on a TikTok live. I don't want to mention them. And for me, it was not about them selling the toys and doing that. For me, it's that women are now talking about these things openly.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. People are now talking about this openly. Kwa sababu tusipoongelelea, hata nisipoongelelea, kwani utaenda kwa Google ama TikTok Google nini itakuja? Kama siongelelea.
Kama uongelele, the algorithm will just
exactly, itakupeleka kwa vitu zingine, kama itakuletea toika.
Before we come to the practical part of it, because I know that's what we normally specialize in during the TikTok live, your posts and everything. Let's talk kiasi about the awards that you've won. Because you've written on your Facebook bio, you're a multi-award winning health journalist. Talk about it.
Okay, so I've gotten like 3 awards. So the first award I got was I was the best health journalist in East Africa.
Wow.
East Africa manze, si Kenya wewe.
Wow. Wow. Umesema umevuka pale border.
Umevuka border.
Yeah,
and it was such a shock even to me.
Okay.
I was shocked. Kabisa nilishtuka.
Kwa nini?
I don't know whether I was not expecting or I wasn't believing in myself.
Yes.
So we submitted, and in the category that I submitted, we had very big journalists.
Yes.
In very big stations. Some of the journalists that submitted are actually the people I looked up to. Like I would wait to see a report about so and so. So for me, I remember I got the award that was in 2021 during the COVID period.
Yes.
And all of us were in the newsroom at that time listening to that, because we were to travel to Uganda, but we could not, so because of the lockdown and all that. Yeah. So it happened online. Yeah. So a link was shared for the people in Uganda, the journalists in Uganda, of course, for them they attended. But for us outside we could not. So nikaweka hapo speaker kwa laptop. So of course tunafanya news tukisikiza. Mimi nilikuwa tunasikiza kama ile ya by the way juu napataje award bwana. So
look at God. See God.
So it was like journalists from Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, like basically East Africa.
Yes.
Everyone had submitted, and it was specifically for health. So they of course they did best journalist in Tanzania, best journalist in Uganda, best journalist in Kenya. So when they mentioned best journalist in Kenya, nikasema that was it, because it was I mean I would only have gotten the best journalist in Kenya. Kama sikupata, that's it. And I remember I was actually the one anchoring, ama nilikuwa tunafanya story moto hapo. So vile walisha sema hapo the best journalist in Kenya, na ikaisha, me I stopped concentrating on that thing and began doing other things. Then me I just had my name. Nazi kusikia ni nini
Manze, East Africa, do you know Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, they're watching. That means they're watching your content and they're, responsive to it.
And I think it's because back then I was very big on doing stories on non-communicable diseases, like cancer, diabetes, hypertension, such stories. So I think the story I submitted was unique. That is what I was told after. I submitted a story on epilepsy, kifafa. Yeah, and I did this story uko mashinani Malindi uko ndani. So I think that's why manzi. So and that award iliniweka kwa
limelight.
I remember calling my mom and telling my mom, mamangu aliniuliza wamekulipa.
African mothers, that is the first thing. Wamekulipa pesa.
But for me, I knew even if this award does not come with
money,
it has put my name somewhere.
Yes.
And let me tell you, it was an opener. I am grateful to where I used to work then, because they truly celebrated me.
Wow.
It was a small station, so you can imagine a small station here competing with big. So I also put the station at a particular place. Yeah, so it was an opener really, kabisa. Then I got, there was another one I was awarded for basically for human interest by the Kenya Christian Professionals Forum. Nimekumbuka KCPF.
Ooh.
That one. Then a recent one for content creators, still for health education.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I called myself multi-award.
Bana, wewe ni multi. You are, see a chocha. You are. Actually, you are, because you have multi awards. So now let's delve into content creation and what basically you do online. First of all, how is it?
For me, I love it. Mimi naipenda. Watu wanasema content creation, oh, it's my side hustle. Please, no guys. Mimi hiyo ndio main.
Unaona? Is it because you found your niche, or
I love what I do. I don't stress waking up. Kesho sijui itakuaje. I don't stress. Sifikiriangi kesho nitafanya video gani. Thank God I'm also in a sexual reproductive health class, so sometimes I listen to my professor. My professor unanipe ideas.
Do your content.
Sometimes I listen and I get ideas that way. For me, I don't struggle. And what I love most, sana, it's informing people. And there's nothing that makes me happy. Ata see views, ata see monetization nini. What makes me happy is when I receive comments and DMs, someone just telling me, Aidah, what you're doing is good, you're informing her. Thank you. I did not know about the menstrual cup and you taught me about a menstrual. I did not know about a tampon and you taught me. At least now I know about a tampon. Or you spoke about this and I feel like I also have that problem. For example, you spoke about breast cancer and I feel like I have a lump in my breast. Where can I go? And thank God I've also partnered, and I know a couple of doctors, many doctors, like from across, that is from my previous work as a health journalist. So I have contacts here and there. So I will always refer these people. So for me, it is the impact. Mimi hiyo ndio napenda. Mimi, that is what makes me wake up every day. Mimi huwa sistra. Saizi mnipe hapa nini saizi mimi yani me I love.
But I watched one of your videos. Yes, I was just going through your videos. Quite informative. Because I learned something that I didn't even know. To me, let me just be clear, because you're speaking about I never used to know how female condom works until I came across your video. I was like,
and most people actually don't know female condom.
What? It is kumbe ni kitu iko. Oh my God, you really yani, I was like, okay, if I didn't see it from you, singejua hata kuitumia, singewahi hata itumia, like ingekuwa like let the male use the
ama
condom.
iko tu inakuaga tu and for me female, the way you said let men use male condoms, for me female condoms has also come to empower women.
Let me
I mean, you should also have the power in your hands, that you also have the bargaining power.
You see, when I was seeing your video yesterday, and then I looked at the HIV rate, do you know women to double the men because of not using protection? Because we have assumed that I don't know how to use a female condom, let them
ama you
use.
even don't know the female condom exists. No.
Yes.
And you see now the best thing with condoms, wanasemanga, it is double protection.
Yes.
It protects you from pregnancy and it also protects you from infections and HIV
diseases,
as well. So for me, mimi napenda I quit journalism to create content. Nani hataki kuandikwa? Niliona wacha mimi niende, calling yangu iko huku,
wacha kama calling yako iko huku,
wacha mimi nitengeneza. But I truly appreciate also the experience that journalism gave me, frankly speaking.
Yes.
Because of basically how to communicate, like health communication, basically how to pass across health information.
Yes.
And for me, I've been trained a lot when it comes, like training, doing short courses here and there, basically how to pass health information.
Yes.
Yeah, and mimi napenda. First of all, that thing of female condom, chani kwambia nilianza kutengeneza content. Kwanza hizi content za SRHR.
Okay.
So I got a gig. I was told, we'll be talking about female condoms.
Okay.
Sasa mi kwanza sijui female condom ni nini. Hata mi sikuwa nimeona. Sasa mi simesema ni, it was basically because I can pass information, like najua kuongea vitu hizi vitu.
Yes.
So me I went, nika Google hapo script, kulikuwa na script. We did the video. Then I called huyo wa hiyo gig. I told her if they can give me the female condom to also go and do my
content
ka video. Wakakubali, nikaenda nikafanya content. Ooh, that was the breakthrough. Let me tell you, I posted that video. What I hit this one, I've repeated it because again with content, you never know. Like for you did not see the first video I posted, but you got an opportunity to see the second one.
And so I really appreciate.
Yeah, that is how the algorithm of these social media platforms was zina work. Inaweza angukia wewe ikatae. So I posted that video. That was on Facebook. I posted it. I was at, I don't know, 10,000 followers or I don't know, 15,000 followers. Mimi nikapost nikalala. Mungu wangu kuamka.
Your phone was blowing
up. What is happening? I don't know how many million views.
Wow.
Following imeenda sijui imeenda kufika wapi. Iko Jesus, just like that. In a span of 1 month, I had shot from I think 15,000 followers to 100,000 followers.
Wow.
Nikasema hii ndio content.
Hii ndio nafani tap. Yes, hii ndio nafani tap on it because the impression makes sense and everything. Okay, let's now move to the practical part of your content creation. Tulisema earlier on during this interview, if someone is ashamed, maybe they feel like, this is not my thing, of course you know what to do.
Please don't be ashamed.
Yes, and don't be ashamed about this thing, because at the end of the day as Africans, tuliabolishiwa vitu zingine mapema without us conforming to it ama being familiar with it. So, live yako. Normally, what do you talk about mostly?
Okay, so as I said, I talk about sexual reproductive health. So sexual reproductive health is your sexual health and your reproductive health. So sexual health from sex, pleasure, hizo vitu zote.
Okay.
Reproductive health from contraceptives, kuzaa, menstrual health, basically everything, sexual and reproductive health, and of course rights as well.
Okay.
Because when we talk about this information, the rights part when it comes to sexual reproductive health is that for you, whether you're a woman or you're a man,
yes,
sexual and reproductive health is a right. It is your right to have information and to be educated about these things.
Yes.
So that at the end of it, for example, if you make a choice that you're going to have unprotected intercourse, you've made it knowingly. Si ati haujui kuna condom na condom inazuianga mimba na ugonjwa. You've made it knowingly. So I educate so that people make informed choices. If you decide I'm going to use a tampon, I'm not going to use a pad. You've decided to use a tampon not because haujui kuna pad. Unajua kuna pad, kuna menstrual cup, kuna nini, but you've just decided this is what I'm comfortable in and this is what I'm happy about at this particular time of my menses.
I know when it comes to the female reproductive health, it is very broad. Like we have so many things. We have diverse. Kuna mtu mwenye anajua kuna the sex toys, kuna mwenye anajua my reproductive health need to be like this. Kuna mwenye anajua, you know what, I need to keep this thing clean. I need to do it. First of all, before we delve into now the use of the toys, using of the menstrual cup, talk about now how a woman should, especially a sexually active woman, how should they be healthy, especially down there, and what's or not, because I feel like most of us tend to skip that.
Okay, so when it comes to for me, I talk and maybe let me just mention this. I talk as an educator, please, not as a doctor. As I said, I'm still studying. And the information I pass across, I make sure that my information is credible.
Yes.
I know where to get all these informations from. And it's general knowledge, let me say. General, the way we say common sense, but not everyone has common sense or knows about common sense. It's basically that. So when it comes to cleanliness, it is even said that uko chini, usiweke kitu, like hata kama you're washing yourself, even before all that. As a woman, first, it is very important for you as a woman to understand your anatomy.
Okay.
Yeah. Me hata the other day we were in class and tulikuwa tunafunzwa the female anatomy. Na mi hata vitu zingine by the way sikuwa najua. So the easy vitu we learn every day. We get ama maybe you are using the wrong terms and all that. And it is very important. I still have your question in mind. It is very important even for you as a parent when you're talking to your child about their private part. There's this song that we sing and we were also taught these are my private parts. Private parts. Now, for me, I say it is okay. You've told this girl, these are my private parts. These are my private parts. So what? Yeah. So what is this private part called? Please don't tell your child down there. Ama huko chini. Huko chini what? If this girl or this boy is assaulted, God forbid, muende kupeleka statement kwa polisi aulize msichana ulishikwa wapi, ama huyo mwanaume alikushika wapi, mvulana huyo mwanaume alikushika wapi, alinishika huko chini ni wapi? Huko chini inaweza kuwa vidole. You understand? And na unajua saa zingine huko chini inaweza, so ambia kama ulishikwa penis, it is penis. It aitwi dudu. See, because dudu ni nini? I mean, just use the right terms and we are also told when it comes to sexual and like sexuality education is being age appropriate. Even with your small mtoto wako mdogo, niko sure kuna vile ukimshika kapenis hata kakiwa kadogo, it reacts.
True.
Unaona, it does react. So hata huyu mtoto mdogo, there is a way you will still talk to them. Akikuwa teenager ameanza kuona hizi changes. Sasa kama ni teenager, especially ni adolescent, utaanza kumwambia dudu and all that. If kama these are your breasts, these are your breasts. If this is your vagina, this is your vagina. If this is your butt, this is your butt. So that I was in class and there's a colleague of mine who was sharing that she even don't know who taught her sex, like how they act. Unaona, ujui we ulianza tu kufanya, ujui hata nini hii. And that's why you can't even tell when you're being assaulted. I mean, does this huyu mwanaume ananipenda ama hanipendi, ama huyu mwanamke ananipenda ama hanipendi? Haujui saa zile unakuwa mistreated ama kama ni violence ama kama ni nini. You can't even tell. It is very very important as a parent. Please don't sugarcoat. Usi sugarcoat uanze kusema sijui this and this. No, kama ni matiti ni matiti.
Yes.
Lakini saa zingine na Kiswahili pia zina soundingi funny.
So Kiswahili it looks so
but ndio majina si mguu ni mguu na tunasema ni mguu. So it is very very important. I heard your question. But okay. So when it comes to understand your anatomy, hata kama ni stories za hygiene, you need to understand your anatomy.
Yes.
I was in campus, I think my second year, and I was shaving myself. Sasa nikijishave, then my friend told me that you see the pubic hair grows even inaenda hadi huku nyuma.
Yeah.
So I used to wonder, sasa hii nywele nitanyoa aje hii ya huku nyuma. Then a friend of mine told me how she does it. Anatumianga mira. Sasa pia mimi niko nakumbuka sana hiyo siku. Pia mimi nikatumia mira kunyoa. Sasa saa zile natumia mira, nashanga what is this? There is something when nikienda nikichuchumaa, that thing protrudes like kana kuja mbele. Nikienda hivi nyuma like kana ingia, kana rudi. Mimi sema hii ni ugonjwa hii. Mimi nilivaa nguo haraka na nikaenda kwa hospitali.
What?
And by the way, women, if you notice anything abnormal, whether unajua ni abnormal ama that something that is just not okay, please take a step the way I did. Go to a healthcare provider.
Yes.
Usikae tu hapo ukiassume. Me, I went to the guy and I got a mwanaume huko. Nikamwambia, that guy laughed yo. Akaniuliza, are you the last born? Yes, I'm the last born. Oh. Amna hata nieces na nephews wenye umewahi osha? Hapana. Kasema that is normal.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it's just part of the anatomy.
It's your part.
Yes.
Okay. Guy.
And
Asa mimi ningesema mimi ni mgonjwa.
Jumi na shangaa, I think it was the urethra. Shindwa nini hii bana, shimo ya gani
inatokea? Mbona inakuja saa hii jamani? Why? Nini inafanya? You see? And this is something, yeah.
I just remembered and I did a video about that just to tell women that they need to know that they have hapa mbele mko na shimo mbili. Check it dem. Huyu ashikwe huyu.
Forgive me.
Uko na shimo mbili.
Nyuma
plus ya nyuma ni shimo ya tatu. And you see, people don't know. We are not aware that where sex happens is not the same, let me say hole. It is not the same opening that you susu from.
Yes, that's what I know.
Okay. So ndo maana nasema hapa you have 2 plus ya nyuma 3. So mwanamke uko na 3 ya kupupu, ya kususu na ya kuzaa ya menstruation. Hiyo ya kuzaa ndio ya menstruation bado. Hiyo bado ndio ya sex.
What?
Unaona? So you basically we need to nikwambie watu hawajui. People don't know. I did that. I think it was among my first videos, and I also did a video about like contraceptives. People should know contraceptives. When a contraceptive does not work well for you, you need to go change, ask your doctors these questions and all that. Hapo ndio nikajua there is a woman who asked me a question. Nikajiambia hapana. People have no idea about their sexual and
especially
reproductive
their body when
health.
it comes now to contraceptives.
Yes.
You don't know which contraceptive is
would
working
work,
for
which
you.
will do. And you see, they are not even to be blamed.
True.
We go back to who taught us. I mean, kuna mtu alikaa na wewe chini akakwambia hivi na hivi? Hakuna. There are millions of myths around about contraceptives. There are millions of myths around even me. People still stigmatize me. People bado watu wananiangalianga, we madam unaongeanga tabia mbaya. I've lost opportunities because of the na shanga na wanaifanya. We
tabia mbaya nimekuja tukue hapa. Kama si tabia mbaya tungekuwa hapa.
Jamani tungezaliwa na nani? You understand? So bado unaambiwa it's don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. People don't know about it. You got there the other day there's Ninia, I was sent a clip and we were taught ukianza periods utapata periods utakuwa unaumwa na tumbo. Sasa you unaumwa na tumbo, unaumwa, and for you that is normal, but it is not normal. Menstrual cramps, severe menstrual cramps is not normal. Inaweza kuwa endometriosis, inaweza kuwa PCOS, inaweza kuwa ugonjwa. You understand? And for us, we have normalized that, which is very unfortunate. Because utaenda kwa mama yako kwanza kumwambia unaumwa na tumbo. Kwa nini? Aje, unaumwa na tumbo kwa nini? Me, I remember my matron in school. That woman took me for a pregnancy test because I had periods and I was vomiting. Where?
Let's talk about that, because I feel like pia men don't know that once you are going through your period, ama before ama after, kuna kongana hiyo formation ya kutapika, kuhara. It must be there. Yes. You're a human being.
Hormones.
Yes.
Hormones. Now and farting. You fart. Unaona mwili ya mwanamke. And for me, when I talk about, if you go through my posts, I'm sure most people wonder, I might be talking about a woman thing, then I say men. So what do you think? I don't do that out of the blues. Yes. I do that intentionally, so that I am also including men in the conversation.
Yes.
Unaona?
Yes.
Ndio pia wanaume wajue kama mwanaume anadanganya demati mwanaume ndiye anovulate, huyo ni mtu mzuri kweli.
Si wanafanyanga hivyo. So they're liars. But you know what I came to find out recently, quite weird. The men wakiwa wamefika 12 years, someone knows what condom is. Yeah, na anajua kuitumia. Yes. And after only 12 years.
You see?
Yes. So it came
mwanamke wewe shika hiyo condom ukiwa 12 years.
They groom each other when they are young. For us, we don't do that. Ukikuja uambiwe msichana fulani unatembea wewe, mama yako anakuambia mbona unatembea na yule msichana, mbona unatembea na yule msichana.
You are even told usikae na huyu mvulana, you wonder sasa nikikaa na yeye utapata mimba. So for you even grow up fearing men.
Yes.
Kwa sababu unajua nikikaa tu na yeye hivi hiyo ni mimba. As a girl, even don't understand.
Fear men, fear women,
fear men. Yeah, for me it is ni personal hizi vitu. Unaelewa? Wewe kama mwanaume, when we say talk to your kids, we don't mean that it is a woman's responsibility. No.
Yes.
It is a parent's responsibility. Whether wewe ni parent baba ama parent mama. I mean, talk to your talk to your kid. Nilienda supermarket and there is this mwanaume alikuwa anachagua pads hapo. Mi karibu hata apewe award ya East Africa hiyo.
Okay, that's nice.
That was so nice.
You see fathers buying pads. Fathers.
Yes.
Me now I appreciate it.
And that is so nice. I remember there was a celebrity guy who shared. He's a single father, and the girl, her daughter told her akikuja jioni amlete spaghetti, and the dad came with noodles.
Wow.
Na mtoto anataka spaghetti ile top. So you understand. So hizi vitu ni kitu inafaa ikuwe like it is ni parenthood. Alafu wazazi hata dedi. Na wazazi msiamlete spaghetti noodles. Hizi spaghetti Santa Lucia. Naleta Santa Lucia. Yeah, so it's ni responsibility yetu wote. Like there is no problem. Ukijinyoa jiangalie mama, mvulana jiangalie, jua what is normal
and
what is not. If you get to differentiate between the two, normal and abnormal, ndio we will save like health yako, utakuwa una save health yako.
Yes.
Imagine you were brought up ukiambiwa do not look at your private parts, do not touch your breasts, do not do sijui what. Then all of a sudden your boobs, they start changing color, you start patterning lumps and all that. Late diagnosis of breast cancer.
Let me tell you, and so many women, because this is the breast cancer, I think last month was the breast, October was the breast cancer awareness month. Let me tell you, so many women discover that they have breast cancer ikiwa fourth stage.
Unaona? Yeah. So there is even that self breast examination. Jishike.
Yes, unashika tu.
Inua mkono yako juu. Look at yourself in the mirror. There is nothing like hakuna shida. Pia mimi I'm open this way. Like I talk about it openly. It is a journey. You don't just wake up and start talking about it. Even doing these things. It is a journey. Trust me, 3 years ago, mimi niseme vagina how. I interviewed a lady and she was talking to me about vaginas and menstrual cups, and mimi nilikuwa nasikia kuingia chini ya kiti. Look at me now.
You've grown up.
Good
wow.
student.
And continue doing that. We love that about you. Continue informing us, educating us. Now, let's go to the
practical stuff ikiali.
Tunafika ndo. Now, let's go to the practical ndo hata ushaiuliza. Practical part of it. When it comes to all this, I hope the camera is seeing this. Acha nitoe kikombe yangu ya Citizen Soul jamani. Si mistakiwe kuwa toy. Nasema hata mnatumia kikombe. Sawa. We can start with the female condoms.
Okay, so of course I'm going to begin with the female condoms. And if you've watched me online, I've done quite a number of videos about the female condom. And as we said earlier on, it's just that majority of us, or men, or maybe probably not just women but men as well, do not have a proper understanding of the female condoms. We know about the male condoms.
Yes.
Yeah, so we know about the male condoms. We know how the male condoms work, but not everyone knows about the female condoms.
Yes.
So this is a female condom. This one right here. I hope you guys can see that. Sorry. So that is a female condom, and just like the male condoms, a female condom also comes in different colors. Yeah. So this one right here is what you're having.
Okay.
So as you can see, that one is pink.
Pink.
Ready?
Yeah, it's pink.
Pink. Please don't mind. Like this one, I've used this one a lot in practicals, guys. Not using well. I've used this one for practicals a lot. I don't like sipendi kufanyaje haribu. So that's why I have used this one in my demonstrations quite a lot.
Yes,
you can see this one. You can just remove that one as well.
Okay.
So you can see this one right here. So this is how a female condom looks like. So this is one type of a female condom. This one right here. It is similar to what Amina is holding.
Yeah.
Then we have this. This one is another type of a female condom. Most people have actually not seen this or interacted with this, but we have others who've never even seen this, and again, this is the first time they're seeing this.
Yes.
So I got to know about this I think like 2 months ago when I was in Rwanda. This is what is actually distributed in Rwanda. Of course they have this one, but this is what I was told ni sana. So when you look at a female condom has 2 rings. So first, when you get your female condom, you'll get it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, please, I have these ones because I was given these ones as gifts because they had expired. So please, when you look at the expiry date, please don't say that we use expired things.
So the first thing actually you look at she normally use it in a video, you look at the expiry
date, which is very, very important, because even for the male condom, you need to look at the expiry date, because if you do not look at the expiry date, end up opening a condom and using it, that is when you hear, oh, condom ilipasuka, nilipata mimba, tulitumia condom, you even don't know what happened.
Yes.
So it is very important to look at the expiry date. Once you've looked at the expiry date, when it comes to the female condom, right here, kuna mahali imekaa ni kama makasi. Right here, I think that one is cut.
Yeah, but this one is new, but yeah.
Okay. So that, so you use your fingers, you cut open.
Okay.
So when you cut it open, just with your hands, usitumie makasi, because when you use makasi, you might end up cutting the condom. Even for the male condom, mnakuaga na haraka, kazi yenu ni hanya hivi. Alafu mwanze kusema nilipata mimba. Would open with your hands? Sawa?
Yes.
Okay. So once you've opened, when you open, this is what you'll be having. It is similar to this one right here. Hata hii, when you look at it, iko pia na mahali pa kufunguliwa na mkono. Like that's why you have these ones. You have this one right here, so that you just open with your hands. So for the female condom, this is how it looks like, and it has 2 rings. So it has this, is called the outer ring right here. Then this one right here is known as the inner ring. Same to this one right here. This is the outer ring, and this one right here is the inner ring. Okay. So make sure before you insert your female condom, you need to make sure that your hands are clean. Always. Mikono zako lazima zikuwe safi, because at the end of the day you'll be inserting it inside your vagina. Hey, here I can say vagina. So on Facebook I can't even say this word.
Please say it's a vagina.
Yeah. So once you've done that, so you have this one right here. Make sure your hands are clean, and when it comes to the female condom, you can actually insert it in your vagina even like a few minutes before.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like the male condom where you have to put it on when your penis is well erected. So for the female condom, you can insert it before, maybe when you're cuddling or when you're doing all those things. You know what you do, guys.
You know best.
Yeah. So once you've done that, okay. So once you've done that, as we said, it has the outer ring and the inner ring. what you need to do, ensure your hands are clean. So this is your condom right here. You need to take the inner ring and form a number 8 this way. So you will form this way. Yeah, exactly like that. So you will form a number 8. Once you formed this one right here, and just like the male condom, the female condom is also lubricated. And you feel like, if you feel like the lubricant on the female condom is not enough, you can still buy yourself a lubricant. Just make sure that the lubricant is water-based.
Yes.
Yeah? So once you have this one, number 9 right here, you need to find a proper position. Mimi nitaamuka huku. So you need to find a proper position.
Let me demonstrate for you. So you put your leg like this.
So you can, you want to show people.
I won't show them, but nimeshikilia. Unaona wewe uko na mguu refu utanipiga teke bwana.
Yeah, so you can, while standing, you can do like this.
Yes.
You can take your leg and do like this.
Yes, yeah.
Or you can also squat. Then do squat, manzi.
Squat.
Or you can squat. Squatting is this way. You can take your leg and put it
on top of the chair.
On top of the chair this way. Or you can as well lie down. Kulala hivi. Yeah? You do all those positions so that your vagina down there is properly opened.
Yes.
Okay? So once you've done that, remember this particular shape also helps you in ease of inserting. So this is your Miss V or your vagina right here.
You have it.
Okay, just needed a go ahead.
Yes.
To use it. So this is how the vagina looks like. Okay? So you've squatted, you've put your leg up and all that. So what you need to do now is to insert. This is what you have. Now you insert this way. Okay? With the number 8, you push.
Exactly.
You just push this way. You push it. But do not push all of it, because what you need to have, this one, that's why we said it is an outer ring. Okay? So when this is the outer ring, it remains outside. And when you look at the female condom, it covers your entire
part.
The labia, the everything, like it's covered. It is also protecting you against infections. Okay?
Okay.
And it covers that way, because at that particular time, your man, they are not supposed to be having a condom. When a female or a woman is using a female condom, a man should not be having a male condom on. Because again, it's like you're putting on 2 condoms.
What? Wow.
Yeah, because there'll be too much friction and either of the condom might break, and also it's just uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the female has their condom on or inside, there's no need of using the male condom. Yeah. So the activity will happen here, the intercourse. Once the man releases, what you need to do is you can use either of the positions that we said when you're inserting. Then what you need to do is now you will roll. So you basically, this vagina is giving me trouble. So what you need to do is to basically just roll. You roll it this way, and you're rolling so that the content that is inside the semen from the man does not come out when you're pulling.
Yes.
Then when it comes to pulling, you just pull gently. Please, sio vita, vuruta tu pole pole. Once you've done that, many people think that is a myth that has been said, and most people actually think it's true. It is not true. A female condom is not reusable. You should not reuse a female condom, just like the male condom. One time use, hata kama mnaenda round milioni moja, every time ni kuchange.
What?
Sawa? Yes.
Whoa.
So you basically just roll it. You'll take your condom like this. The other day I was actually telling men, when you remove your condom, you can even just tie a knot, wrap it in a tissue and throw it. Please do not throw condoms in the toilet. Hey, plumbers are in trouble out here, because I spoke to different plumbers, and plumbers were like, oh, there's a plumber who actually commented in one of my videos, and they were like, every time they go to unblock toilets, condoms. Please care about plumbers.
Bana. Yes.
So you basically just remove the female condom like that and throw. So what we said is, this is your female condom. form this particular shape right here. This is your vagina, or this is your Miss V. What you need to do, you insert. Okay, so you basically insert it just like this.
Yes.
And that's it for the female condom.
Yes, and when you're removing, you just fold it. Remember to fold it and then remove it
Yeah,
gently.
exactly, so that the nini does not come
That's
out.
so nice.
For the male condoms, I think for the male condoms we know about them. For this one right here, it's just the same. Yeah, so this is the internal ring. And for the female condom, for this one right here, this is silicone. This, you see the munyonyi?
Ya mtoto.
Yeah. So it is almost a similar material. So, and it's not something that will hurt you. Some people say, oh, ikiingia ndani inaenda wapi?
Okay.
So this is the vagina right here.
Okay.
This is the opening of the cervix right here. And this one right here is the uterus. So this I was actually told by a gynecologist. Mwisho ni hapa wa baba. Unasema unasukuma unaenda wapi?
Anaenda kwa tumbo.
Hautafika huko.
Nataka kuguza minyoo.
I like how I have the freedom, because one of the challenges I face when it comes to talking about sexual reproductive health actually is I think Facebook is one of my biggest platforms. I share a lot on Facebook, and people have actually ended up calling me Miss V, because I don't say vagina.
You normally say Miss V.
I say Miss V because of the community guideline. So even in town natembea unasikia Miss V, yo. Sema. Kabisa. Yeah, so that is one of the biggest challenges actually when it comes to SRHR content creation online.
Yeah.
You have to sugarcoat. Like for these ones right here on YouTube, I can post.
Yes.
But on Facebook, what I do is I hide.
You cover.
I cover like this way. Nabaki tu na hapa. Hii hapa. Usipo cover.
Utafukuzwa.
Your page has an issue.
Yes.
So we were talking about this. So it's basically the same. For this one right here, compared to that other one, this is a sponge.
Okay. Wow.
So that's a sponge.
Okay.
Yeah. So same thing, just like the other one. So you just fold it this way. Make sure you have this particular shape. This is your V right here. So you basically just push it in this way. This is what you'll be having outside right here. The activity happens. You roll, you roll, you roll. You remove it. You can tie if you want. Tie it or put it in a tissue. Discard it in a dustbin. Wadau, in a dustbin. Wababa, stop discarding your condoms all over. The other day I saw a kid pulizaing a condom. Even me, I remember as a kid I pulized.
Hata mimi nilipuliza.
As a balloon, you discarded.
You were beaten, guys.
Weka condom yako vizuri wewe.
Weka vitu zako vizuri. That is nice.
Yeah, I think
I've actually gotten a lot of information from that.
Yeah.
You have menstrual cup?
Yes.
Kindly help us use them, because I figured out online people don't know how to use menstrual cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for a menstrual cup.
Okay.
This one right here is a menstrual cup.
Okay.
I hope I have two. Yeah, I have one here. So this is a menstrual cup, guys. This is a menstrual cup, and this is a menstrual cup applicator. It is not a sex toy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, you are confusing this one for a sex toy. This is a menstrual cup applicator. It is not a sex toy.
What does it do?
Pole dada.
Unatushtua jamani. Mwalimu unatushtua.
Yeah, and you see, I mean, hata ukisema kushtua and all that, you can already tell most people watu hawajui.
Yeah.
You need to be empowered, women. You need to.
Thank you, and thank you for that.
Manze, wacha hii video ifike 1 million views. Producer Ray. Yeah. So this is your menstrual cup. And a menstrual cup is a period product, or it is a sanitary product. And this menstrual cup can be used by any woman, a virgin or not. It is just like a tampon. Yeah, what you need to do if you're a virgin, you basically just need to find your size. And also, because you're a virgin, please no pressure. Choose what fits you. Kwa sababu watu wanatumia menstrual cup, usikuwe na pressure ya kutumia menstrual cup. Kama unapenda lakini tumia. So for me, I've tried all menstrual products. Next month I want to try the menstrual disc. I've never tried a menstrual disc, so next month I want to try a menstrual disc. Probably while you're editing, you'll show them how a menstrual disc looks like.
Yeah.
So this one right here is a menstrual cup. I think I forgot to come with a period, a pad. Oopsie. This one we will show you how to use.
Yes, no problem.
So I forgot to carry. I think I carried it, but I did not just bring it in studio. But this is how a menstrual cup looks like. A menstrual cup is a period product, all right, or a menstrual product. This is a tampon right here, and these are reusable sanitary pad, just like the other sanitary pads. So when it comes to a menstrual cup, same. The way I said a condom, that material is silicone. Yeah, this is the same.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can fold and all that. It is not something quite ngumu. Yeah. Okay. And for something like this to be in the market and to even pass and to even be referenced in a website like the World Health Organization and all that, it is something research has been done and it's been proved that it can be used and is safe for women.
Wow.
But again, no pressure. Me, that's what I say. No pressure. Even for me, by the time I began using a menstrual cup,
Yes.
it wasn't easy. You don't just wake up. Me, kwanza, the first day I inserted, I looked for it. Wewe, nitafuta ashindwa hii imeenda wapi? Okay.
Please, Aidah.
So when it comes to your menstrual cup,
yes,
it also has different folding techniques. There are quite a number, but for me, I use this particular folding techniques. It's called a punch down. So you punch it down this way.
Okay.
So just like this, then you pull. Make sure it's yeah, exactly. Then remove your finger, hold right here, remove your finger, and you should be having something like this.
Yes.
Exactly. So you're basically also just folding it so that it is easier to be inserted, in your vagina. So another folding technique, you can also fold it C-shaped. Like there are quite a number, but for me, I like the punch down.
Yes.
So this way, then you punch it down, pull back. This is what you'll be having. Just like we said for the female condom, you can also use, like you can squat, you can lie down, you can lift. Just the same techniques. You can lie down so that your V is open. You can lift your leg, you can squat. Then what you need to do, again, but this vagina is ngumu. I don't know if this one will get in.
Will enter,
remember the vagina is elastic, by the way. This one is not.
Hii ni yetu.
Yes. So what you need to do, you have this particular shape right here.
Yes.
This is your Miss V. This is your menstrual cup. Your hands should be clean. That's why we say menstrual health and hygiene. Usafi ni muhimu sana. This is your menstrual cup. This is your V. You push in. Oops.
Sorry.
Remember when you put it in, ndani sana vagina normal haina huku.
Tutakupiga mgongo teke.
So what you need to make sure, let me just pull it outside and insert well. So you need to make sure you're leaving this outside. This is what will help you pull outside. Yeah? Don't push the whole thing inside. So you've seen how I have struggled pulling it outside.
Yes.
Then this is what you have. I wish we had water, but now that we don't have, you have.
There's water, yeah.
Okay, there's no water, it's still okay. So that menstrual blood, the menstrual cup collects.
Okay.
Yeah? So let me just show you using my hand so that it's easier. Please give me that. This one, it had nini inside the lubricant. That's why it's slippery.
So
you do this, you have this particular shape. This is your vagina right here. So you basically just insert. When you're inserting, it pops open. So it will open inside. Itafunguka, ikae hivi. Ikikaa hivi, the menstrual blood itakuwa inamwagika hapa and it is collected. I'm not so sure if this one can be zoomed hard ndani, but you will see there are holes right here. Ndio uko like ina breathe pia usipate mahewa huku ndani. So that's what you have. You want me to repeat?
Okay.
So they are like two small holes here, there. So it will be inside like this. It will have collected. The reason why you need to have this one outside, when it comes to removing, you just pinch. So you pinch right here, then you just pull gently. Sio vita, because right now it has blood, menstrual blood. So you pull just gently like that. You will pour the blood in the toilet. You will rinse and insert it again. But again, if it is not time to, if you don't want to insert again, maybe it's in the evening or at night, you remove. It usually comes with a sponge, such a sponge.
Sorry.
So it comes with such a sponge. You apply soap, jameni, unscented soap. I just don't want to mention the brands, but unscented soaps. So you apply the soap here, then you basically just wash. Maybe that is at night, yeah, but you also need to use it tomorrow. You can wash it like that. But now you finish your menstruation. For example, you go for your menses for 5 days or for 3 days or so. After those days, make sure that you're disinfecting. Soak it in hot water.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you're disinfecting it and all that. It usually comes with like a bag.
Okay.
Yeah, let me turn it this way so that we are not promoting the brand. So you basically, it comes with such like a bag. It can be used as a storage bag or basically just something. So this is your menstrual cup. You store it like that for your next usage.
Okay.
You can see it's the same just like this. You just store your menstrual cup inside this way. You can be walking with it around or basically just store it for your next period.
Yes.
These things that these things that you insert inside your V, you need to make sure that you're clean. Your hands are clean. You maintain hygiene. You shower after you've removed. You make sure that you're showering. Kuwa tu msafi, so that at the end of the day you don't say that I used a menstrual cup and ended up getting infections and all that. Remember, when it comes to everything, there are rules. Even when it comes to contraceptives, there are rules. If you do not follow those rules, you will begin saying, oh, I used this contraceptive and all that it did not work.
Yes.
Or I used a menstrual cup and it did not work. It could be you're sleeping with your menstrual cups. Please do not sleep with your menstrual cup. There is something that we call the toxic shock syndrome. Yeah? So, utaanza kupata infections useme menstrual cups ni mbaya ama tampons ni mbaya. No. Sheria ifatwe. Kuwa msafi ukitoa. Make sure you're showering. Yeah? Make sure your hands are clean before inserting. Just be clean. Change. Some people will ask, for example, for a menstrual cup.
Okay.
For a menstrual cup, how will I know that imejaa and it is time to remove? It is woman to woman, flow to flow. It depends with your flow. Maybe your flow is heavy and all that. But for example, a menstrual cup, I've actually forgotten the milliliters that a woman would the blood that will come out, or the period blood that will come out in a month. It's actually not a lot. And if you see this menstrual cup of mine is it 100 ml? 100, and I think I don't know the one I carried, because the one I use is I think 100 or 80. This should be 100, then the one that I usually use at home is actually 80. So is it 150? I've just forgotten. Maybe during editing and all that you can do that. Yeah. But it is very rare for a woman to actually feel this menstrual cup. Me, most of the time when I'm removing my menstrual cup, the menstrual blood is usually somewhere here. Yeah? So hakuna vile utajaza hii kwa siku moja wadada. So when it comes to removing, of course you remove. Make sure that you wash it. Usiingize. And if you're team menstrual cup, you can be walking with your water in a water bottle, just in case you might be going to public toilet and there is no water, wewe serikali ya Nairobi wekea wamama maji kwa choo
kanjo. So, is it true that the menstrual cup actually eases the period pain, or it's a myth?
Me, I'll say those are myths, please, guys.
Please answer that, because
for me,
we've had contradicting statements outside there. They're saying menstrual cup helps your period pain. So
you see, just the way people say, yo, enda uzae. There's someone who told me, I posted on social media the other day, I was undergoing menstrual cramps. Then I posted, and there are men, majority actually men told me that pata mimba, menstrual pain will go. So I was like, sawa, nitapata mimba. Baada ya miezi 9 nitazaa. Huyo mtoto nitamlea aje na pesa ya pad. Ama like there are myths go around.
Yes.
Oh, get pregnant, period pain will go.
Yes.
There are women.
I was actually told that.
Yeah, kuna wanawake wenye ime work for them. That's okay.
Okay.
Maybe kuna wanawake wenye walianza kutumia menstrual cup and it worked for them. But remember, as women, our bodies are different. I think that is what we need to understand. Our bodies are different. Me, there are things that happen to I really monitor my body. I think I just find the female body like it's quite interesting. Even without all those science and doing your research and all, just monitor, you understand your menstrual cycle.
Yes.
Me, sometimes naka today the boobs are small, they are fallen. The other month they are standing. You wonder what is happening. Saa zingine tu umeka, or your skin looks like I don't know what, or pimples all over. All those are hormones, and like our bodies are just unique, and ni unique tu, yani na ni mwili mzuri. If you get to understand like a woman's body and you as a woman also basically just understanding your menstrual cycle, trust me 2 weeks ago, let me tell you, I was big. And no lie, I was big. Even if you go to my social media platforms, you will see the photos I posted 2 weeks ago. Me, I woke up another day, I don't know, last weekend, I looked myself in the mirror, I asked myself, where did the nyash go?
Inakuanga hivyo aki. Something that you can't predict.
Women
your body.
Bodies are
very weird. Maybe even you. Watu wanakwambia, I had an easy pregnancy, just
you get pregnant, or you can do
utaleba for hours.
Let me tell you.
Oof.
Yeah, our bodies are different, unique, and when it comes to periods, wamama, wasichana, please, periods are not that. Si uchafu. It is not like you should not be ashamed. Periods are normal. Periods are healthy.
Yes.
Me, I want a speaker. Uniongeze volume. Niende nikiambia wa mama.
There's a time my colleague, actually, we were on set, and then he told me, you just tell male openly that unanyesha.
What is wrong?
Then how should I do it? Because I am working with them. Niko na moods. Unataka nianze kuambia msee aje ati I'm sick. I'm not sick. I'm just undergoing that time of the month. Understand me.
Exactly. Me, I remember there is a day I actually sent an email at work.
Yes.
I was supposed to anchor that day. I could not.
My God.
I had to write an email and say menstrual leave. I'm requesting for a menstrual leave.
And actually,
I'm on my period.
We should have that system, by the way.
It is only Zambia, I think.
Yeah.
Zambia has. When you're on your periods, you rest. Okay. I think, is it for a day? I'm not so sure. But they have menstrual leave. I wish, because sometimes, even the moods, then you shout here your producer and they wonder what is wrong with this woman. Nasi kupenda. Wewe, let me tell you moods. Me, I'm in my 30s and me, I'm shangaing. What is happening? Me, I'm studying my body. Wewe, mimi na shanga. Usicheze hii miaka ya 30. Najua
and then nowadays, people
don't
don't talk enough that kuna kuanga na, I call it pre-depression before you get your
periods.
Yeah. It's something that it has been affecting
you're
the
low,
youth. You are
like
low, you're feeling like you're
mood.
imbalanced. You feel like your hormones are imbalanced. That is, you're feeling like, hi, mwisho maisha ndo imefika. And when you tell your male friends or your female friends, manzemi, I'm feeling like this, wanakwambia, no, umekaribia kunyesha. That's why you're like that. Is it normal for you to be depressed, actually? Because I've seen people are depressed, especially when they're going towards their
periods.
Yes.
Probably moods, but that one I won't be sure. As I've said, woman to woman, and whatever happens to a particular woman, like haujui.
Yes.
Wewe yako ni yako. Let me tell you, hizi vitu hazifanani.
And then sometimes you are crying this day, and then the next day unaanza kunyesha. Sasa you are like, kumbe ilikuwa ni hii.
And you cry, let me tell you, and you feel good.
Guys, we cry for no apparent reason. Like I can start crying right now.
Yes.
Unajipata tu unalia.
I monitor my body and
and it's actually not even you. It's actually a nice thing when you tell females, please monitor your body.
Exactly.
Such that usiseme ati, oops, I just found myself pregnant. How?
Pregnant. And when you're talking about that with contraceptives, for me, I've interacted with doctors, with gynecologists, basically just to understand contraceptives.
Yes.
Yeah. Contraceptives ni nyingi. Once again, the way I said, if research has been done, for all these contraceptive methods, so if a particular contraceptive method does not work for you, it does not mean that contraceptive method is bad. It did not just go well with your body. Just the way we said, female bodies are different.
Yes.
And me, I want this science and this research that is happening behind the scenes with male contraceptives. Please, it is time we also have male contraceptives.
I wanted to tell you that.
Not just vasectomies and all that. So that if your woman, probably they've tried all contraceptive methods and it does not work for them.
Yes.
As a man, you also have an option. Right now, most of them, it's vasectomy. And mwanaume hawataki. Vasectomy, because again it's permanent.
Mwanaume hataki kusnip.
Because it's permanent. Yes. You understand? Irreversible.
Yes.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like it is time we also have, I know in developed countries they are there, but we also need male condoms in Africa as well. I mean, see, tuko na female condom na male condom. We also need
male contraceptives.
Yeah, we also need men contraceptives for real. And there is a contraceptive method that is the P2 that is really misused.
Okay.
By women, girls, and even men. And even men like sometimes you just do it, then you say ilipasuka ama whatever happened, and they are P2. There's a friend of mine who was telling me, I won't mention the place.
Yeah.
But the like she had gone to a garage.
Yes.
And she noticed, girls are being dropped hapa asubuhi sana, and when they are dropped wanaenda kwa ile pharmacy. And she counted a number of women and a number of girls, and they are tipsy as well. Ni asubuhi wametoka rev, wamelewa, so wanaingia tu kwa pharmacy.
Yes.
So this lady asked that mechanic that was alikuwa anaangalia gari yake, like pale kunafanyika nini? The mechanic told the lady ni P2 anaendea. Unaona? And the mechanic actually told that lady that pharmacy survives
on P2.
P2 ndio inalipa rent.
Okay.
Ya ile pharmacy. So it shows us that P2 inakuwa misused. Yeah? Most people ask, like, kama misuse ni gani? Taking it sana mara nyingi. Kwa sababu when you take it a couple of times, why don't you just go and on board a long-term contraceptive method? Ama hata the daily pills.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Then women also need to understand that, or even men, or everybody needs to understand that when you're taking the P2, there are times it will work. And there are times in a woman's menstrual cycle that it will not work. During ovulation, the P2 will not work. Wababa nimeona baba cameraman baba wangu hapa ameshtuka. So during ovulation the P2 will not work because the P2 works the P2 works by delaying ovulation or stopping ovulation. So you are ovulating already. So unataka P2 ifanye kazi gani? Amina, kwani ulimeza jana ukiovulate?
Niko full live recording in Swadakta. Watu wanatii. Kuna mtu anapitia interview, alafu kwa 72 hours late na anajua alikuwa na ovulate.
Pia kujua pia hiyo unafaa kumeza within 72 hours ni muhimu. P2 ukimeza time ya una ovulate haitafanya kazi kwa sababu tumeshasema ovulation is when you release a mature egg.
Yes,
mature egg hiyo exactly.
Yeah.
So ikirelisiwa mayai imetembea imekuja wewe ulimeza P2 imekuja imepatana hapa na Mr. Spam mimba mse sawa
P2 inapita tu.
P2 ni umemeza kama painkiller sasa. Itafanya kazi.
Ni dawa ya homa.
Achio. Itakuwa kama dawa ya homa kwa sababu haitafanya kazi. You will end up getting pregnant unplanned or unintended. That is unintended.
Unplanned. Tuseme unwanted pregnant. Unwanted.
You will just end up getting pregnant.
Yes.
And that's why like health information is very, very important. Health communication is important.
Does P2 affect the women's cycle?
Of course, all contraceptive methods affect. The other day I did a video on why a woman will miss her periods but they are not pregnant. The first thing that was given is actually birth control. That there are some birth controls that will either delay or stop your period.
Okay.
Because again, these ni hormones na hizi pia vitu zote zinaingia kwa mwili yako pia kucheza na hormones zako. So ni vitu mbili zimepatana hapo, maneno inafanyika. Doctors can explain well that, but yes, your diet, whatever you're eating, diet, what else, exercise. Maybe for exercise I've experienced that because for me I work out a lot. Like my periods this October delayed, yeah, and for me I just knew this was exercise. Yes. Because I've worked hard sana the previous month. I knew automatically this is because of exercise.
Yes.
So if you strain yourself a lot during exercises, itacheza na hormones zako huko ndani. Also the diet that you're eating, weight loss, weight gain, that is abrupt, that you just lose your weight abruptly. There are also other conditions, the way we said, PCOS and all that. Like basically anything that interferes with your hormones,
yes,
interferes with ovulation and all that, itachezea periods zako, utadhani uko na mimba wewe.
Manze, you're so young. First of all, I'll say that.
Am I?
You are.
Yeah, because you don't know my age. You see hormones are
this
playing
generation, our generation, funny enough, I love the fact that we are open-minded when it comes to things and we address issues head on. Si kama kitambo ulikuwa unasema nachukua bosi. Sasa hivi unaambia tu bosi wako hapo, mimi manzi unibaku.
Ungoje yulewe. Sisi tulikuwa tunangojea time ya party inaitwaje ile nani?
End of year party.
End of year.
Unamtolea stress zote, you know.
Nikwambia wewe sikupendi.
Yeah,
January ikifika wewe una job.
Thank you so much for sharing
I
this
forgot
online.
to talk about these. These are known as reusable sanitary pads.
Wow, I've never... Oh, yeah.
So these reusable ones, you wash. So these ones, they are just like the other ones. So these ones, you actually wash them. So after umenyesha, unatoa, unaosha. Unaosha, unaanika vizuri, utatumia tena next time. Me, I tried it. This is the one I used last month. Let me tell you, I tried things, yo.
But hata ni comfortable.
Yeah. By the way, it felt very, very, very properly. Very good, very good.
Msicheke mama kitambo alikuwa anatumia sponge.
Imagine inatumika hata na watu. For me, I use this. Yeah. And from my content or comments when I posted, women actually said they use.
Yes.
And also, it is not cheap buying pads every month. Yeah, you can imagine. Like for me, my periods are usually for 5 days. There's someone somewhere who goes for 7 days. There's someone somewhere who goes for 3 days. So you can 2 days. You can imagine the one for 7 days, and they cannot even afford a sanitary pad. Ndio maana tunasemanga manzi, sanitary pad zikuwe bure, condom ziuzwe.
Thank you.
Sielewi mbona condom zinapeanwa bure.
Sure.
Inapeanwa bure na pad zinauzwa.
Yes.
Well, don't joke buying nini. Me, that's why this one, you can use this one for 10 years. Umesahau kununua pad. Hii niliona ni mwaka. Lakini utakuwa umesave. 12 times 50 times hivi vitu ngapi hapo wewe? Pesa wewe na hii economy.
You're actually an economist when it comes to these things also.
Hey, lazima wewe bwana.
So Aidah.
Oh, this one I did
Yes.
not show you guys.
Yes.
Let me, najua hii ni haraka lakini simuliniita nyinyi.
Ina haraka. Kwa sawa.
So for this one right here.
So long as you're educating us, we're here.
Okay. Yeah. So this one, as I said, it's a menstrual cup applicator. So this is a menstrual cup applicator and this is our menstrual cup. We saw that when you're using a menstrual cup, you can insert it using your fingers. But this one helps you if you do not want to insert your fingers inside there. Wale wenye hawataki kujigusa. So what you need to do is you get yourself a lubricant and just make sure that it is a water-based lubricant.
Yes.
So with your lubricant, you apply on your menstrual cup. So you will apply your lubricant.
Lubricant. I'm the glide.
Yeah. So you'll apply you're basically applying the lubricant so that it gets into the menstrual cup applicator well. You will still use the same folding techniques.
Okay.
You will insert your
Oopsie.
Yeah, you will insert it that way. You will take this one right here. You will put it here. Then you will push. That way. It will get into your V and it will collect the menstrual blood. So for those ones who don't want to
use their hands.
Yes, guys.
Wow. Ain't you amazing?
Ain't you amazing?
Especially with the information that once you are ovulating, you're not supposed to use P2.
I've just remember. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, guys. So I just remembered when you told me ain't you amazing? In high school, there are those people who could not even understand English when you say didn't we? So we used to confuse them. For example, ain't you amazing? Then we tell them, isn't she? Didn't we? So they get confused. Masomo ya Kenya.
That is Aidah Munzatsi. Munzatsi. Hey, mama wako tutapigana. Akupatie jina ingine kama, rahisi.
Munzatsi is actually my surname. It's my father's name.
Wow.
But I love it because it's unique.
Yeah, and it's nice.
Yeah, and my father went to be with the Lord long time ago, so I'm representing.
He was lazy. He couldn't wake up.
That guy.
Hey, that guy.
Oh God, I wonder.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
So Aidah, I love whatever you're doing. Continue inspiring us, continue educating us, matters, our reproductive health, especially female reproductive health. You're a warrior, I'll say that, because ume come up front, ukasema, you know what, I won't care what you guys will say at the end of the day.
Come up front.
Aidah, please focus. So you've come up front and actually addressed issues that our mothers, our grandmothers, even the former generation hawakuwa wanaweza come through and say, this and this is affecting us. Let's talk about our reproductive health. Let's talk about contraceptives. Let's talk about the female genital, whatever, everything that entails it, because it's a broad topic. It's something that ukienda kwa gyna ndo una find out, hey, kumbe I have this. Kumbe this is how my hormones react when I do this. So many of us didn't know that, and I really truly appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Yes, Manze, because I know this interview itafika the right audience.
Oh, please let it do.
And if you're outside there, Manze, listening, watching Sips and Soul, follow Aidah.
Ooh, yes.
Please follow Aidah. Get to know more information. Stop having that archaic mind there. Ati, when I watch this, this and this is gonna happen. At the end of the day, it's for your own benefit. For example, like today, I never realized or I never knew that ovulate, you're not supposed to be using P2.
Oh, yo.
Yes. Okay. It's something that I bet most people don't know that. So when mtu anadropiwa anaenda anachukua tu anaenda yuko nyumba. Kidogo nakupigia simu, "Hey, kaliingia aje?" Such things. So let's stop.
Then people start blaming P2 or P2 inafanya
team expire. Such things. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for coming. Tunataka kukupata wapi kwa social media?
Ooh, I was waiting for that part. Your producer. So, Hey, kitu tu itakushinda ni kuspelio jina Munzatsi, but anyways.
But Victor will write your name down there.
Yeah, so you can follow me on all social media platforms. As I said, I'm very big on Facebook. I use the name Aidah Munzatsi. It's a page. Hope Meta will verify me very soon.
They will.
But it's a page with over 5,000 followers. So usifollow hizo zingine zenye ziko chini huku. So Aidah Munzatsi. I'm also big on TikTok, Aidah Munzatsi, on YouTube, Aidah Munzatsi, Instagram, Aidah Munzatsi, and for the professionals, tupatane pale LinkedIn, Aidah Munzatsi as well. Twitter as well, X, that app I fear, but Aidah Munzatsi. I use Aidah Munzatsi across all social media platforms. Aidah iko na H, mwisho. Yes, guys, please follow, subscribe.
Follow, subscribe, comment.
Subscribe.
Stop putting negativity over there. End up
Subscribe.
write something positive about her. Encourage her to do more because,
especially
please,
females. And stop bullying me, you guys.
Please don't bully her. At the end of the day, if you're a millennial na unafili content haikubambi, switch off. Go to another thing.
I will cry.
Come watch. Get to familiarize yourself with whatever is being discussed, because at the end of the day huwezi kuangapia wewe ni ule mtu wa when you're discussing something you're outside always. Hiyo hatufai kuongelea. Hiyo hatufai kuongelea. No, let's be open minded when it comes to things. At the end of the day, these are things that are affecting us, and once we have, I bet once we start having such dialogues, the HIV rate will go down.
Very
true. Very true. The STD rate, STI rate,
even unplanned pregnancies,
pregnancy,
teenage pregnancies.
So when tunasema row is war.
Olo, hiyo nimesikia leo.
Yes, we normally say row is war. So don't go and get AIDS.
Okay.
Focus on your health, look at yourself, get to know more about your health, your reproductive health. As a woman, get to know about yourself, even not as a woman, even as a man. Yes, understand your role as a man when it comes to the reproductive health. At the end of the day, tutaishi sisi wote a good life once we understand each other and we stop that norm of saying hii ni tabia mbaya. Yeah. I hope nimekutetea kwa audience.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for making time and coming and discussing all these things. I know it's not easy, but thank you for enlightening us on social media, manze. I am delighted. Just in case of anything, something comes up, I'll call you.
Okay.
Yes.
055.
So anyway, guys, that's it on Sips and Soul. Remember, this is where we share, feel, and also connect with human interest stories. That was Aidah, the one and only, who deals with, a multi-award winning health journalist. She's also a content creator pale TikTok. You can follow her. Go to her live. Tuma roses, tuma gifts. Akikubamba, tuma hata lion, So that's it on Sips and Soul. My name is Aidah Hussein. Till next time, keep it touch Digital TV. Adios, muchachos.